Hi everybody, it's Jen from Girl Don't Panic. I am so sorry it has been so long since I did any filming for our channel. So tonight is the new moon in Aries. So we are going to start doing some manifesting and some new moon rituals and some full moon rituals and some readings according to how we're trying to manifest. So to introduce the subject, that's what we're going to do with this first video, and then I will upload tomorrow how you can work with this new moon energy. Okay, so with each lunar cycle, we have the opportunity to reflect and set intentions and release and show gratitude. So one of the things that well, I'll get to the next part first. Okay, so by working with the moon cycles, it amplifies the power of our own intentions. The new moon means that both the sun and the moon are in the same degree of the same sign. Okay, whereas the full moon is when they're in the same degree but in opposite signs. Okay, so opposite zodiac signs. Sorry. Short-term goals. So we can do short-term goals, mid-term goals, and long-term goals. So with short-term, so we're talking 2 weeks. So that would be the distance between the new moon and the full moon. Or you could also do 6 months, which is midterm, which that would be between the new moon of a certain sign. So in this case, let's say Aries, because that's what we're looking at. And then its corresponding full moon wouldn't be until late September in this year. So I believe it's the 29th of September because I looked it up. And so that would be midterm goals. And then also you could actually use all 13 full moons, and you start with the new moon here, and then you work for a year towards your goals. And of course, the intention is that while you're putting energy into these intentions or goals, you would do work, and you would do basically a reminding, so affirmations, lighting a candle, putting your energy in, and we'll talk about what that means in a second, as you move through that, whether that 2 weeks or 6 weeks or a year. Okay, what else do I want to say? So new moon signifies new beginnings or cycles of our life, both big and small. They are perfect time to set new goals, intentions, and start new projects. The Astro Twins call them a cosmic reset. And so because this is the very first new moon in 2023, being in Aries. So that's the first sign of the zodiac. So we restart the whole zodiac again in Aries. Okay, so that would be the bigger cosmic reset. Okay, so where am I here? Yep, and I'm saying that right now, which is what I just said. I love how it's so much faster to say things out loud than read them. Okay, so so what we're going to do is now we're going to move through how to do this. So you want to have intentions, and so you want to figure out what your intentions are. So most people are concerned with their career, finances, which are kind of intertwined, love life, health, family, and base in connection with spirit or divine purpose, or they could be separate as well. So what we want to do when we're doing this kind of ritual is we want to set the space. So you might like to do a wonderful candle like I have. And I don't know if you're familiar with this little dude. I can't remember how to pronounce his name. It starts with a K, but he is this cute little dude that brings in prosperity. So when I saw him at Value Village, I went, no, because I was so excited. And then I found this beautiful, what's my word, uh, beeswax candle, and it was just the perfect thing. And so he is my intention candle. Okay, so when I'm doing ritual, and tonight, because we're talking about the full moons, I decided to bring out the moon card from the goddess deck. And of course, this is Diana, who is the Roman goddess of the moon. And it was funny because as I was bringing out her, I also found, so this is the Hermit in this deck, but it's Changzhou, which is the Chinese goddess of the moon. And she has the little hare with her. And of course, this is the year of the rabbit. So I thought that would be kind of cute to bring out too. So we have these two full moon, two moon goddesses. And the hare is associated also with the goddess, or the moon, I should say. So I thought that they would be appropriate for setting the stage. And I brought out our little piece of fulgurite. So fulgurite is actually what happens. It's really, really cool. It's when lightning hits sand, it makes these glass, basically straws. And of course, it's a combination of sand and glass because it's heated sand. So you can kind of see the sand, and at the same time it's hard, and as you can see, it's a straw. So this crystal is associated with prayer and magnifying prayer. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is set your space. So if you have an altar or somewhere that you pray already, or in this case, we're sitting at my desk and I've just put some things that mean something to me with this intention. Okay, so you can make some tea, you can make it as sacred and ritually as you want, but the point is to treat it with reverence. Okay, so then what I would suggest that you do is basically, so I call it coherence, but basically you're going to center yourself with your breath. And so we're going to breathe a couple of times and focusing on our heart chakra. Okay, and while we're doing that, we're going to think of some things that we're grateful for, and we're going to feel into that energy. And then what happens is our brain and our hearts start moving in the same rhythm, and that creates an even greater pull of energy to ourselves and to our intentions. Okay, so we're going to do that first, and then we're going to move on to the next step. Okay, so hands on your heart, and you're going to close your eyes and breathe in and breathe out. And as you're breathing nice and relaxed, I want you to think about something that you're grateful for. And that's as simple as it is. So you can spend as much time as you would like in that position. It's entirely up to you. The next step that we're going to ask or do is seek the presence of the divine. So depending on your particular beliefs, you can ask for the goddess to come in, you can ask for Jesus to come in, you can ask for Ganesha, whoever it is, or just the universe itself. So it's entirely up to you. So I'm going to ask, so I refer to the God principle as Papa. And so I'm going to ask for Papa and the angels and the ascended masters to come and hear our plea and to help us to learn to manifest and to use the cycles of the moon to potentiate our intentions and create a better life for ourselves and those that share our life with us. So the next step after you do that is you're going to decide what it is that you want to focus on. So as I said, you can have bigger goals, smaller goals, but you want to focus on one particular thing for this particular moment, okay? So you can have a whole bunch of goals, a whole bunch of intentions, all at the same time, but just focus on one right now. And so I'm going to walk us through as I am focusing on better health for myself. Okay, so that is going to be my example as we're moving through. So as I said, it can be career, it can be relationships, it can be prosperity, it can be health, connection with spirit, connection with others, you name it. Maybe you need a new house, maybe you need a new car, or a new to you, shall we say, wherever you feel called to. So after you have your priority of being, or priority intention, we next need to do, we're going to do our coherence again. And this time when we are going to do it, we're going to think about how we would feel if our intention was already here. It was already happening. How would that make us feel? So for my example, if my health was much more in line with where I want it to be right now, how would I feel? Well, physically, I would feel more energetic. I would be able to do more of the things that I want to do. I could play more with my dog or my child. I could go and do the walks that I used to love and enjoy. I could focus more on my career and other things because my health wouldn't be getting in the way. Do you see what I mean? So you think out what that intention would mean to you. And then this is the bigger step. So it's not just what it would look like, but what it would feel like. So to me, having the ability to do what I want with my body and my mind and all of those things, if they were able to function the way that I want them to, I would feel joy and I would feel peace and I would feel freedom because I could choose to do or not do depending on how I wanted things to go. So it wouldn't be something else that's making decisions for me. I hope that helps you figure out how you would think out what you're trying to do. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to that coherence and we're going to breathe into it. And when we feel gratitude this time, we're going to feel gratitude for already succeeding in having what it is that we're trying to manifest. So if you're trying to manifest a car, you're going to think about how you would feel driving in that car, how it would make you happy, maybe because it's reliable or it's more safe, or it makes you feel younger, or it has a better stereo. Who knows what it is that you want for that particular aspect, but how is that going to make you feel? Okay, so that's what you want to focus on, is the feeling aspect. Okay, so we're going to go back to coherence and we're going to breathe in, and when we focus on what we're grateful for, we're going to be grateful for what we're trying to manifest, how it feels already being in place. And if it helps you, you can imagine yourself doing things and being able to think about things, but you're trying to cultivate that feeling. When you've cultivated that feeling for a certain length of time, you decide on what that is. Then you're going to want to write down an affirmation that encapsulates what that feels like. So I can use an example of I enjoy life. I enjoy my life with optimum health, relishing in, I enjoy my life with optimal health, relishing the joy and happiness I express. For myself through the movement of my body. I have much to be grateful for, and I am blessed today and always. So affirmations, the key to affirmations is that they need to be in the present tense and always positive. So you would never say, I am so happy that I am debt free, because that actually calls more debt. Instead, you would say, I am so grateful for all of the abundance that I am blessed with. Okay, so always positive, always in the present tense. And then I found this wonderful, oh my goodness, the word has just completely gone out of my head. Mantra. Thank you. So it means I surrender to the Divine Mother. Okay, so I surrender. Om Namo Nare Ami. Om Namo Nare Ami. You don't have to say anything like that. You can say blessed be, you can say thank you, you can say amen, you can say whatever feels right for you, but we always end in gratitude when we're trying to do anything. So gratitude is the key that opens the door. So start with gratitude, end with gratitude. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about the Aries new moon, and then we're done. Okay, so Aries new moon is a time to take action. So with Aries, you have individuality, you have new beginnings, you have fire and excitement, you have passion and purpose. So you can, if you want, you can make a 12-month plan. It's a great time to do it if you haven't started working with the new moon, which is why we're doing this now. It is that perfect time for drive and determination to make things happen. That's that power and that fire and passion. It's time to be courageous and have fun doing things. So be childlike. Do something that will make your inner child happy and smile. Okay, and focus on a glow up. So it could be your health. It could be you deciding that you're going to do a fashion makeover in your life. It could be how you're spending your life. Basically, it's a time for new things and new possibilities. Okay, so that's all that I wanted to say right now. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you did, please like and share, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm sending you lots of love and angel blessings. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you again. And tomorrow we will have pick your own card for the energy of the new moon. So take care and talk soon. Bye-bye.